So it shows that as part of the instructions. Neil does it for all of them because that's what the instructions are. Can you hear me? Okay. What's your name?
I'm Debbie.
Debbie, I'm Cher.
Hi, Cher.
This is Terry.
Hi, Debbie.
We can wait for a few more people, but I have a feeling we're probably just going to cycle through.
You're probably going to cycle through.
Yeah.
It was very short notice. He forgot to tell us all.
Well, and I hear you had another product knowledge. So Terry is our sales rep. Hi. I'm the operations manager. So Pack Rim Log Structures is located in Nanaimo. I'm going to leave these catalogs with you, but
that would be great.
It's a lot. Hello. Welcome.
Everybody's been asking us about these.
I can imagine. So our product is a premium product compared to other like shed kits that you've probably seen on the market. So these are made from spruce. They're pre-manufactured in a facility in Europe, and then we import them in a nice flat pack, which you've probably seen some of those kicking around the yard. So everything you need in that pack to construct the unit is in there. So your walls, floor, doors, windows, hardware, roof boards, everything.
Everything is in the kit.
Correct. An easy way to kind of tell people is that everything you see in this picture there is included. And then that's where it's a good upsell for you guys is insulation, roofing, the base material, stain, anything else that they want to kind of finish the unit, shingles, whatever, right? Okay. So
the only windows is actually the ones in the door.
Correct. Okay. Just for the Betty. The Alabama does have a side window. I actually think it's on that side.
Okay.
So now, because it's prefab, you could actually have that window on the right side if you wanted to. You would just swap those boards out.
Yeah.
Okay? So pretty easy in that sense. Oh, that generator likes to backfire apparently. Okay, we work with Westform to do metal roofing. So this is exactly like what a package would show up as. Tons of different colors, and then your roofing department would just work with the customer to do that. We also offer shingle packages. We typically do Owens Corning duration shingles, but again, whatever you guys kind of want to upsell with your customer. Okay, so what we've done in this binder is we've given you just kind of a quick little fast facts if customers ask you anything specific, you know, about the maintenance or anything. It's all kind of in here. Then we've done things like giving you pricing for everything. I've also worked out like how many shingles you'd need for an Alabama, what you'd need for insulation, that kind of stuff, right? So then that way you don't have to work all that information out. How much base material do they need to do a standard foundation, that kind of stuff. Now in terms of assembly, many customers ask about assembly. They are easy to put together yourself, but a little bit of carpentry experience definitely goes a long way. We're here to help you guys. So if your customer would like us to come and do it, I've given you kind of a general idea of how long it should take. We typically like to come and see a customer's site, but this kind of gives you a general overview. With it being in Victoria, like we're located in Nanaimo, so we'd probably have to put some travel time in there and stuff, but you guys might find that you have your own local carpenters or installers that you want to start to work with.
Your own guys will
yeah.
want to put them together.
Yeah, which is just more beneficial for you guys.
So if you guys run into a question that you just can't answer, or you say to the customer, you know what, I tell you what, here's Pack Rim's head office number, phone me or Cher.
Yeah.
We're happy to give them every piece of information and then send them to you to buy it.
To buy it. Yeah.
They can come.
Yes, we've got some cards for you guys.
Lots of people come from Victoria to see our presentation center because we have 8 units set up there, all different ones.
That would be the goal for you guys, right? Same with delivery of them. So the Betty, it comes in like an 8-foot long package. It's 800 pounds. It could fit in the back of a pickup truck. Alabama is 15 feet long, so that would have to go into one of your flat decks, for instance. But that's just little upsells that you can offer to your customer and how you can facilitate that for them.
Probably right.
Yeah.
Right.
Most of the time with these ones, people keep them the way that they are. We don't really see a whole lot of changes with those, but you do kind of get those random questions for people. So you guys are going to be stocking these. You do have a few extra stock to keep to sell, and then we have more in Nanaimo that will just replenish you as we go. And we've got more coming for you guys as well.
So what's the turnover? As a salesperson, if somebody comes in, I have none in the yard.
Yep.
Are we talking a week? Are we talking a week and a half?
So with Nanaimo, for instance, if you guys were to all of a sudden run out tomorrow, I could have more for you by Monday.
Okay.
If the only thing we have to be careful of is just we just need to watch inventory in general, because I've got 6 stores pulling from one inventory, and I've got 2 more containers of product coming, but they're not going to be here until May. So the goal is that you guys have 6, I think there's 6 in total, plus you have 6 more, I think, to pull from. And then we're just gonna watch as inventory levels go. And I'm hoping that it should all flow into the next containers coming and there shouldn't be an issue. But if we need to pull from different stores or whatever, then we can do that. They come as a deconstructed flat packed kit. All of the wood, windows, doors, hardware, everything you need to construct is in that kit. Then that's up to you guys then to do all the upsells for the roofing, the base, the stain, insulation. Yeah. So
Doors actually come assembled, or we gotta get
the doors come assembled.
so the glass and the doors
Correct.
and the windows is all.
Yes, correct. So
So the hardware's on it. They're like you see it right now.
that's right. Yeah.
Putting the
The
hinges
only
on.
hardware that's not on, actually the hinges are on there, but the door handle, the whole lock mechanism's not, but it's very easy to pop in there. They will come with keys. The window handles are not, but again, very easy just to pop in. It all comes in like a big bag with all your hardware. And then what we do is we actually offer, can you hold that for me for 1 sec? We offer a full cut list as well that'll show all of the different pieces, the measurements. So this is like the assembly instructions that kind of show how it goes together. And then we do offer in the kits as well. And you guys have digital copies of these. Is a full cut list with all of your hardware, measurements for all the boards, everything that's in the package that you need to put it together.
Is there a step-by-step assembly sort of thing, preferred assembly kind of thing? Or?
So we have got like very IKEA-ish,
Yeah.
and then we also have videos on our website of various different models that show you kind of a general go-to of how they work. These are 3/4 inch floorboards. And tongue and groove, yep. And basically this board will come with the package, but this is up to the customer to provide. So this bottom board gets screwed into the base, but everything else just clicks together tongue and groove. So there's no wood glue, caulking, screws, anything like that.
I don't see any framing of any kind in there though.
No framing. So basically this is notched and this is notched. It just notches in, next board, all like that, just like Lego, like Lincoln Logs basically. As the unit settles, it becomes quite tight and it's gonna compress nice and tight. That's what the storm bars also help for that. So like in the corners there, you can see the storm bars help to keep it structurally so that wind can't come up and pick it up, for instance. Yeah. And then realistically though, if your base is square and level, there's no reason why it should buckle or bow or crack. I've never seen that. We have been importing them from the factory for 10 years, but the factory's been in business for about 30.
Where's the factory?
In Estonia. Yeah, so our factory has tree farms throughout like Finland, Estonia, Russia. So they maintain all of the quality of the wood. They mill it all there, cut each piece, pack it all together, ship it over, and then we import it through Montreal and bring it.
What if someone said, how long do you think it's going to take to put this together? What would you say?
This one, just the assembly of the unit, 8 hours. Roofing about 2, base about 2. It's about a 2-day project for something like this with a full scope turnkey. This is about a day for a full turnkey. Typically, I mean, we do have a lot of customers that do it themselves. Some carpentry experience goes a long way. We do provide the instructions, and then of course we do a lot of assembly services for our customers. None of the boards, like the wall boards themselves, you should have to cut. If you're cutting any wall boards, that means that something's not done right, it's not square. We've had to cut little things like, for instance, if the fascia, if it was bowing just a little bit, or say the boards weren't fully malleting in so that they're nice and level, then they might have to cut the fascia just slightly just to make it nice and straight. They're cutting the fascia on the front right now only because we're doing metal roofing on it. This one, they're not going to do that. See the gap there? They're going to put fascia right up, and then there's a little decorative like diamond that goes on the front just to cover it, but they're cutting the fascia to make it work for the metal that we're doing. Oh, just right in behind there. Yep.
There it is, right there. So that Alabama, it takes our guys.
You guys provide installation?
Don't know.
I think with
It's the homeowner.
the homeowners
Yeah,
and
any carpenter could put that
exactly. And what we were talking about yesterday in Nanaimo is they see a lot more obviously contractor clients than they do homeowners. And so I was explaining to them that's a good upsell for your contractors. You're building a house and your customer wants a shed and you don't have time to build them a shed. This is a good upsell to your contractors. Well, buy this for $4,000, sell it to your customer for whatever. Goes up in a day.
Put the base in even in the customers
Yeah.
do the rest.
Well, what we find is we have a lot of customers that want us just to get them started. So they want us just to get the base going, get it all square. They do the whole walls and the doors and the windows and everything, and then maybe we'll come back just to do the roofing and the finishing. So we kind of work with customers on what they want us to do. So you get those old guys that go, oh, I've been doing this for years, I'm fine, I'm good, and then they end up calling me, go, okay, I'm stuck, what do I do? And we help them, right? This is the shell. However you want to change it or finish it is up to you. We can help you with that, and then you can use it really any way that you want to, just so that you have kind of a good range for customers. I mean, most of your contractors are going to have that 10 Torx 10 to 40. Most of your customer or your contractors are going to have that, but for a homeowner, that's a good upsell for them. There you go. So I don't know if I told you this, Jason, but we are going to have signage in each of the units as well. So there'll be big signs with the price on them, the measurements, all that stuff. I've got flyers for you guys, catalogs. So if you turn the hinge, it'll come towards you. When you close it, there's a little hinge on the bottom, and then you can press the hinge on the right and it tilts open towards you. So in terms of ventilation, there really isn't much except for that window, but a customer could easily cut into it, add ventilation. For electrical and plumbing, just cut into the boards where you want your rough-ins for plumbing. A lot of people do conduit up under the floor and then surface mount electrical. You could do wood stoves in them if you wanted to, space heaters, that kind of stuff.
I hope to make a few $100.
Hey, I hope that too. You're gonna be my guy. I need to get some water. The premium, it's the high quality. This is something that's gonna last for 20 years if you take care of it. It's not some plastic thing that's gonna get sun faded and fall over, right? So you get those odd people that go, oh, $2,300, I could get one at Home Depot for $1,500. Of course you could, but this is a quality product, quality wood, it's pre-cut, ready to go. My grandma just bought one of these because she bought one from Home Depot 2 years ago, and she goes, it's already leaking, it's already coming apart. So she switched it out for that, right?
No, I agree. I've got a Home Depot one.
Yeah.
It was there when I bought the house, but I mean, it's just a shell. You still have to do the whole base.
Well, exactly, right? And then it ends up costing more than this.
And the vinyl actually gets moldy.
It does. It does. I know I've got a customer that just bought one of these from us, and they want us to remove their old vinyl shed, and it really doesn't look very good. And yeah, so I really do think that you guys are going to see a lot of popularity with these. This is another good one. It's a 6x8, very popular. The Colorado is another really nice one. It's 99 square feet, but it's 8 feet tall, so you get so much space in there. Like you could hang kayaks in there if you wanted to. Nevada is another popular one. Some people like just kind of the more modern style. Then when we go up into these are 40 mil thicknesses. So Montana is a popular one. We have this one on display in Nanaimo. Great little cabin.
Do you stock it or no?
Yes, we stock it.
Okay.
We also stock this bunkie. So this has a little loft in it. It's 104 square feet. This one is our most popular unit of any of them. And we're also bringing in right now, we've done a 6-foot loft, so you can actually stand up in it. So it's called our custom bunkie.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. It's basically just a cost-effective alternative to building it on site. Come buy the kit, it's all ready to go. You don't have to cut anything. You don't need special tools. You just put it all together and it's done. So especially for a contractor, right? Contractors are like, I'm too busy building this guy's house. He wants me to build a shed. I can't do it for a few weeks. Put that together in a day. Because they are quite popular. We have 10 different models on display in Nanaimo, for instance. So if they want to see something that you guys don't have, just send them up to Nanaimo and we might see. I know, my voice is just gone.
People love to come into our presentation site and see all of the different units that we have set up, but sometimes none of them are suitable.
For what they want.
Or send it to them online and say, here's 175 more. Go ahead and
Find one.
Find one in here that you like.
Yeah.
And then we'll bring it in. And like Cher said, if you find one that is constantly, like we sell a lot of
bunkies or,
for example, and you say, I'm getting a lot of people, well then we'll stock them.
Yeah.
And we'll just do it that way.
We'll bring them in. Yeah, there's no R value really. I mean, it's only 28 millimeters thick, right? So in terms of R value, there really isn't any. So that's where we typically would do styrofoam insulation under the floor and fiberglass insulation on top of the roof.
Which is all the products you guys
and under your metal roofing or whatever. And then we tend to find that's more than enough. You could do the walls, but you'd have to frame the whole inside, and we haven't really found it's necessary. again, if you were living in it all year round somewhere in the interior, then yeah, you'd probably want to do that. And you'd probably buy something bigger that's a bit thicker. So
And then it's just nice to have.
what will probably happen is you guys will probably take this book, and then it would be nice to have one on customer service and then probably one at reception or wherever. I've given Jason all the digital files for this stuff, but I can make more binders. I'm gonna come down here next week and we're gonna put signage up in the units with all of the measurements, and I'm gonna drop you off some really nice glossy flyers, a bunch more of our cards, and then I can bring a couple more books as well. So yeah, that's not a problem.
Get ready.
But that's different for you guys because you guys are going to have to decide that.
Yeah,
for
that's up
for
to you
for
guys.
you guys, I think you guys are going to be seeing clients come in right away and purchasing.
Yeah.
So you just might have to work that out on holding it or whatever that kind of works like. But yeah,
So the ideas for the insulation or different things, most of those are in the book. Like to explain how to insulate.
Yeah.
Whether you want to do the outside. Jason was saying something about you can do the outside.
we were talking about bigger units for that. Like we were talking about for residential applications. Like, and then with these kits, for instance, you would then use this wood either as the interior walls and finish the outside, or use it as the exterior walls and then do your whole framing and studs and everything on the inside. So we don't have very many customers ask about finishing the outside. You kind of, that is what you want it to look like anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could if you wanted to. I mean, you could do cedar shakes or something on it, but it's a bit of an overkill. The point is that you're using those.
Lead time if they pick something out of the book and that isn't stocked by you. What kind of
Right now, it's about a 3 month.
Roof, it comes with the boards, that's it. So you got to figure out how to put the roof on, either metal or shingle, whatever you guys want to sell them, whatever they want. And I guess
How do I get it? How do I?
how do I get it?
Yeah.
Can I put it together?
Yeah.
So if you know a little
Yeah, it all just kind of clicks together, basically.
kind of boat?
Very similar. Yep, it's all just tongue and groove. It just snaps all together and clicks, and then you just slide your windows in, slide your doors in. It's quite shocking how easy it is, to be honest. Cool. All right, well, thanks, guys. No problem. Come on over. It's also got like the pack size and the pack weight, so that if they want to know, well, can I fit it on my trailer? All that information's there. So can you stain these? Absolutely. You want to stain them, paint them, or treat them. Anything that's going to cause the boards to warp or expand or anything before you build it is going to wreck the structural integrity of the unit and could cause problems down the road. So you don't want to do that beforehand. Okay? Yeah, I think that's pretty much my spiel. Do you guys have any questions?
If, say, a customer damaged like a tongue or anything, is it a complete takedown and then rebuild to replace that piece?
Not necessarily. I think it would really have to depend on how bad it was and kind of what piece it was. I haven't really seen that, to be honest. The wood's pretty good. Like, it's pretty good quality wood that I don't really see that happen too often. If, let's say, the customer broke it open and there was like a problem with a board, to be completely honest with you, I never see problems. Like knock on wood, it's not very often. It's not very often. Our factory has been doing this for about 30 years. They've gotten a really good system of flat packing it that we don't generally see a lot of issues.
Do I need to stain it? Yes, and I've got the product for you to stain. So I'm going to sell you that, and you're going to need that. You have to have it level, right? Well, I don't know how to do that. Well, we're going to have someone help you with that. They want to get it done, right? The basic package of $4,500 for this is so attractive because the wood is so expensive and it's already made, and people are in love with these designs that they want it. And then you then have to gauge what else it is that they need.
Well, it's just another product, right? It's just another product on the market that's comparable to doing it site built. So like the way that the wood is priced right now, this is a very comparable product. So, and the way that it's also comparable is just the time. So instead of you having to come and buy all your individual wood and, oh shit, I missed these, now I gotta go back, and now I gotta go back and get more nails, and oh, I gotta cut this, and then I gotta figure out what it's gonna look like, and I miscut. It's making it a whole lot easier. So in terms of value, we feel that it's just kind of a better product in that sense. But it's just comparable to if you were to do it yourself. You get lots of customers that come in, they go, yeah, I like that, but I mean, I want to do it myself. Cool, no problem. It's just another solution, right? And we've tried to make it easy for you so that you can just do it all and you don't have to worry about it, right? Just like a prefab house, basically. Instead of, you know, building all your trusses, you're just doing a prefab truss instead, and it makes it a whole lot easier, right? So same kind of process. We're going to be stopping by over the next like kind of couple weeks and just checking in on you guys. If you guys have questions and think about that, I'll probably be down in a couple weeks, I'd say, to drop off a bit more literature and just stuff for you guys. So if you have people asking the same question or whatever, I'll be here. We'll be checking in on you, seeing what you need. Okay. It is pretty straightforward. Okay. I would rather build one of these than build a site-built one by myself, because I would have no idea what to do with a site-built one. Yeah. But that I could pretty much open and figure it out, right? Cool. Okay, well, if you guys are good, then we're good. No problem. Thank you. Guys. Thank you for my Tina A. Oh, that's so lovely. Yay. Have you been talking to them? Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know that you were doing stuff on Instagram. They liked it, and then they shared our story. Okay, so I think that's probably all the staff that we're gonna see, but I would like to do just a few shots of like me talking, and then we can edit it all together. The video that we've already done will be some good B-roll. Some of the stuff that you took at the other Slegg will be a good B-roll, and then we can do a bit of B-roll here.
Okay.
Okay?
Right, well,
Okay.